So once again, we hear again. I don't know why these people keep hating on Deion Sanders, but it just seems like it's a mosquito to light. They just can't help themselves. Jay Norvell, the coach of Colorado State, suggested that Deion Sanders need to take his glasses off while he's talking to grown folk. Let's see what he said. Shout out to Self Talk for the video.
We're excited. Our kids are really, we had to do a bunch of ESPN videos, and it was great. I loved it. But our kids came out of those videos really with a chip on their shoulder. They're tired of all that stuff. They really are tired of it. And I sat down with ESPN today, and I don't care if they hear it in Boulder. I told them I took my hat off and I took my glasses off, and I said, when I talk to grown-ups, I take my hat and my glasses off. That's what my mother taught me. So, they're not going to like us no matter what we say or do. It doesn't matter, okay?
Take my hat off, my glasses off, and then everybody clapping. What is y'all clapping for? Everybody is so excited because they are so irritated about Deion Sanders and how he does this. But then what make this really extra is that he threw it on, that's how my mama raised me, like insinuating that Deion's mama didn't raise him properly or something. Deion, one of the most God-fearing, positive people that we've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? So what would you tell me that she did wrong in the way that she raised him? And one of the most successful people we've ever seen. So tell me where she went wrong in her process and looking at how Deion came out. I'm just wondering. Molly Qerim agreed with this coach's sentiments.
I'll say this though, Norvell's right, obviously. Right? If you're talking to kids, you're gonna take your hat off, you take your glasses off. But it's prime.
For 99% of
Prime's an outlier. So for everyone else in the world,
Colorado by 30,
except for Deion.
Now, her and the coach are saying two separate things. He's saying, when you talk to adults, take your hat and your sunglasses off. When you talk, and Molly is saying, when you talk to kids, take your hat and your sunglasses off. What coach is taking their hat and sunglasses off when they're talking to the kids like that? I mean, but Stephen A. Smith has something to say as well.
Sometimes I see plenty of people talk with their hats on, their glasses on, et cetera, et cetera. And he said the word, you want to take over, I do that when I'm talking to my mama or somebody, so not when you're talking to just anybody. But if I was Deion Sanders, I would heed those words. And here's what I would do. I would go out there Saturday, I would bust their living, and then I'd go to midfield at the end, and I'd take off my hat and my glasses and say, congratulations, great game.
And Stephen A. makes a great point. Yeah, you take your hat and your sunglasses off when you're talking to, your mama or some, people you want to show respect for. But listen, we had a press conference. Y'all are there to talk to Prime. You understand what I'm saying? You are here wanting to talk to him. So what makes you think he need to disassemble the way that he does things, and he's been doing them for all these years? This is who he is. He's confident. He walks the walk. He talks the talk, and you love it. And if you don't love it, you hate it. Either way, you're there to see him. You dig what I'm saying? Not only is it him, but it's marketing. That's why you either can't stand him or you love him. But either way, it's working. So why would he change that to appease you?
I think he has a beautiful mother. Appreciate his mom for teaching him manners and all of that. But Deion has a beautiful mother too. And she told him to do you, baby. Just do you. And him doing him has worked pretty well, to be honest with you. Week 2, after those kids won that game, where they say, it's personal, it's personal. Everybody start chanting, it's personal. The whole team is personal. And then he would say, they are challenging us at home. And the whole team would say, it's personal. I was pumped. I literally had tears coming out of my eyes. Like I can go run a route and my knee can barely walk. That's what he's playing on. Man, I'm telling you, coach, don't give him any more fire. He already has enough.
Too late. They ain't gonna listen, Mike. They don't believe that fat meat greasy. You know what I'm saying? They gonna keep letting the haterade seep into their blood, and they gonna keep talking themselves into getting beat like they stole something. They don't realize this just fuels people like Prime.
I'm minding my own business, watching some film, trying to get ready, trying to get out here and be the best coach I can be. And I look up and I read some bull junk that Deion said about us.
Talk to us.
Once again, but when they give us ammunition, they unmessed around and made it what? but they'll mess around and made it personal.
But just like they say, you gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. And listen, Colorado and Colorado State is a rivalry, I guess they had before Deion got there. And it's still a rivalry. They gonna battle for position or whatever. But Deion has taken his program to another level. And I think a lot of programs are envious of this. But listen, don't necessarily be envious that the next man is coming in and he's grinding and getting results out of what he's doing. Just look at your grind and say, well, I mean, he got something I ain't got. He doing something I ain't doing. And focus on what you're doing. I mean, you gotta say that it is possible that you could learn from what he's doing, because obviously he's putting together a better program than you. Now the game is not played yet, so we still got to play the game and make sure that Colorado beats Colorado State. But I'm just saying, in the midst of all of this, it seems like so many coaches are getting irritated with Deion and how he's doing things. One of the first coaches was Coach Saban, that was irritated at Deion Sanders and when he flipped Travis Hunter to come to Jackson State. And it's like, Coach Saban, all these kids that you get to come to your program every single year. Every year, Alabama is like right there, considered to be one of the number one, you know what I'm saying? Considered up there, top four every year. But yet Deion flips one player and you're mad? And there's been rumors that are already circulating after Coach Saban has lost to Texas in the game opener that his job may be in question and that Deion may be considered for it. Now, it's a lot of rumor to it, but I'm just going to say, when the last time you heard that Coach Saban's job was in question and the person that was possibly going to be on his tail was that of a sunglass wearing black man? I'm just saying.
Let's call it what it is, too. And I don't know this Coach Norvell, so I don't want to be disrespectful to him in any way. I'm friends with Deion Sanders. I think he's done a phenomenal job. He's one of one, the greatest cornerback in the history of the National Football League. We know how electrifying he is, but he's just as electrifying, or at least electrifying as a coach, a recruiter. And this man, listen, Colorado, enjoy him while you can, because if I'm any big-time college football program outside of Alabama or Georgia, I got prime time on speed dial. I'm trying to get him to head my program. This man is an eye for talent, and what he has done, 86 new players, it's hard to speak.
And so Stephen A. say that Alabama ain't a possibility, but hey, who knows? Who knows how things will play out? But I'll just say to Colorado, they better not make the mistake Jackson State made in not trying to level up and up their game to know that you have to do something big to retain someone like Deion Sanders. And people want to talk about how, oh, he left, he shouldn't have left, he shouldn't have did this. Yeah, well, they was pilling and stealing out of his pockets the whole time he was there. You dig what I'm saying? Not only that, he was paying, he probably gave away the majority of his salary paying for stuff for the players. So I would say Colorado, get ready. Y'all gave him a bag, right? About $6 million a year, $5.5 million a year. But knowing that at the end of that contract and seeing what he's done for the program, you're probably going to want to level him up to try to retain him, because every program, like Stephen A. Smith says, is going to be locked in to see what Deion Sanders can do for them. Because he's taken someone like Colorado State, which was 1-11 last year, and never really a go-to. Like all these years I've been watching, and I don't watch college football that much, but that just says something in itself. I don't outside of Michigan, you know what I'm saying? I watch my squad. Like, I don't watch a whole lot of college football. It's too many teams for me to be invested in. I just watch the bigger games, you know what I'm saying? I watch Michigan games and any other bigger games. And this year, like, it has me tuning in. And when he was at Jackson State, I was tuning in to the Jackson State games when they was on. It's just something electric about it that you want to see it. And when you have that buzz around your program, kids are going to want to come there. The best of the best are going to want to come there. And if they keep progressing as they have all this year and getting those big wins, they are going to be a magnet for more talent. And I'm just going to say all bets is off. Deion can probably get about, most jobs that anybody that's big, a big program that you need something, they're going to be looking at Deion to see what he can bring to the table. But this is your boy P. Kemp. Let me know what you do think about this situation. Get at your boy.